Good people, it's that time of the year again where you have to be cautious on how to spend that money. Just because you're seeing a sale doesn't mean it's a good sale. We've gone through all the sales for peripherals, headsets, and mice in this video to make sure it is actually the lowest price it has ever been and not just something that's of a marketing tactic of just because it's a Black Friday sale, it's actually a good deal. So enjoy. As Eber always says, spend responsibly, so let's begin with some really good deals from HyperX. So I have two deals here, the Cloud 2, the legendary Cloud 2 at $49, which is a really good deal for a wired headset. I mean, I'm still using my Cloud 2 wireless and these things have just gone with me everywhere. And the wired version is this, slightly lighter, still a really good seal, pretty decent microphone, and totally acceptable audio for that price point. The second thing is the Alloy Origin 60. For the smaller size keyboards, the Alloy 60 for the $59 price point is an absolute steal. This thing is built very well, PBT keycaps, really nice switches. So I feel like this is the red switches that is on sale. We have the secondary shortcuts, USB-C cable, and if you're into FPS goodness, if you don't care about, the arrow keys, the airflow, this thing is awesome for the $59 price point. I think I've said that twice now, but that's what the point of the video is about, right? Whoa, Razer has one of the best deals for mouse right now if you're after the Death Adder shape. So the Death Adder V2 Pro Wireless, just a mouse without dock, goes for just under $60. So if you don't care about all the new things, the V3 Pro that's very FPS focused, super lightweight, and you prefer more buttons, slightly heavier body, more functionality in terms of charging the previous model, $60 for a V2 Pro Death Adder? That's awesome. Moving on to some Corsair goodness, they're really trying to push their audio portfolio out into the world, and I definitely agree with some of these sales. So first of all, if you're into the really high-end premium goodness, the Corsair Virtuoso is at the lowest price point as it's ever been. So on Newegg, it's $155 plus a $60 rebate, coming up to $95 for the Virtuoso. That, for a wireless headset of that type of quality, is very decent. But the Corsair HS80 series is even more impressive because the HS80 wireless is awesome in terms of wireless connectivity, sound quality. It has the best microphone on any wireless headset, which is super impressive. And that is discounted to $99. So $50 off is awesome if you want that wireless convenience. If you don't care about the wireless, the RGB USB version is a $69 price point. So off the $99 retail is still a really good value, and you don't have to worry about processing from your crappy laptop audio or from maybe your motherboard. So all the processing on the USB headset is done on the headset itself. Is a really good option. And slightly cheaper variety is the HS65 Surround Carbon. So yeah, it's not a bad deal, especially because it comes with a dongle. It doesn't look too bad. It's a little bit more plasticky, but that is what you should expect for the slightly lower tiers. But still, a $50 gaming headset that doesn't sound terrible, has a decent microphone, is a very good option. They also have the Qatar Pro XT mouse on sale for $25, so $10 off the original. Not too much, but still, it's basically a G305 clone in terms of shape, but delivering a better sensor, better texture, better scroll wheel, better primary buttons, better cable, and it's a really comfortable, fantastic FPS mouse. And if you're looking to spice up your set, the LT100 starter kit is $99. So originally it's $149 for the two light towers, which look absolutely beautiful. You can install a little headset holder in there, so it gives you a little bit more functionality. But for $99, it's a really good way to just spice up your set. But my favorite deal of all is this. Transition to today's video sponsor. Come on, man, you gotta focus on this core.
Okay, what is this core?
Well, only the most pro of the P3s around. It is an open frame chassis to challenge all that dust in your space. TG to fight the fingerprints, a very important recessed motherboard side vent to accommodate all the difficult to get GPUs. We have new case feet for stability, new I/O, and you get the joy of building it all yourself. Well, you are right. This is one of the best cores yet. The Core P3 TG Pro from Thermaltake. Don't forget the name. Check it out below. Speaking of awesome, Logitech, my gosh. So the G502 Hero sells for $35. It's not wireless, right? It's still the wired version, but it is one of the most popular mice of all time, and you can finally pick one up if you know, the original $79 price point was a bit too much. So more than half off. It's awesome. Then the G Pro X super light. Wow, $50 off on that one. And that mouse keeps cycling through my rotation. Right now I'm on the Death Adder V3 Pro, but the super light comes out all the time. It's a fantastic deal for $50 off. Still slightly expensive at $110, but the MX Master 2S, if you're into productivity stuff, it's not for me. It's too heavy. I can't control the sensitivity as much as I can with regular gaming mice, but $45 for the 2S is awesome. If you want to maybe replace your existing productivity mouse, yeah, pick one up. Next up, if you need to upgrade your audio, we have the soundbar from Sound Blaster, the Katana. So Eber will vouch for this product for 100%. Even though it's the older model, it's not the new stuff with the RGB and some other funky stuff. The original one sounds awesome. It has a subwoofer that is way too powerful for my space, so also be careful with that. But it is the lowest price ever that we've seen at $200 for that type of quality, and output is great. ASUS has an awesome deal on two of their keyboards, the wireless ROG Falchion, so a 65% layout, decent battery life, PBT keycaps, and overall a very good wireless experience. And the ROG Strix RX keyboards are $50 off, so for $90 you get some of the most stable keyboard switches on the market right now, because these ones have that like scissor stabilizer per switch, making every actuation feels so smooth and like really puts all Cherry switches to shame. It is a full-size keyboard, so not exactly for me, but it is definitely one of my favorite full-size keyboards on the market just because of that stabilization. Although the primary stabilizers for spacebar, for shift keys, for example, could use a little bit more tuning. Moving on to Glorious. So they have two things. They have the GMMK Pro, only a 2,000 piece limit, so that's probably gonna fly way too fast. And the wireless ultralight mice, also 2,000 units only. I really want to support Mountain just because of their experimentation in the keyboard space. So the entire portfolio, the Everest 60, the Everest Max, the Makalu 67 mouse, and the Everest Core keyboard are all on sale. The Everest 60 is definitely one of my favorite 60% keyboards just because of this additional accessory and numpad that you can attach on either side of the keyboard. And that is awesome if you love a small keyboard but don't want to compromise on the numpad. And for $60 off for the keyboard, pick up the numpad, and then bada bing bada boom, you have everything. Then we have the Everest Core, that's the TKL version of the Everest keyboard, where you can also attach a numpad on either side. We have a bunch of accessories like a screen that you can attach on top of the keyboard on either side as well. And it has a lot of modular parts, all that kind of cater to give you the perfect keyboard for your needs, And the Makalu 67, so that's half off right now. For $30, it's a very decent mouse in terms of actual technical specifications. For me though, it's a little too humpy and a little too bulky for my grip style, but if you prefer that type of mouse, it's a great value. I'm a big fan of Xtrfy. I love the M4 wireless. I use that on my desktop right now, and I love that it's driverless. Everything is controlled through the buttons on the mouse itself for lighting, for DPI, for lift-off distance, etc. And that's $25 off right now. So if you're looking for a really comfortable ergonomic design, $65 for the M4 wireless. I feel like it's an awesome price. Now the Zeiss Rail, that's a really cool experimentation type of shape mouse. For me, it took me a while to get to it, but it was one of my best performing mice for like 6 months. So if you've been wanting to try it but have been put off by the price, right now it's basically half off. So definitely at $35 is just a must-own mouse in your mouse arsenal. And then we have the M42 for $40 with a mouse that you can change the shape of the back. That is an excellent price point, especially because all the other basics are covered. Good cable, nice skates, excellent sensor, great switches, and everything is done on the mouse itself. It's Xtrfy, it's driverless, you know what you're getting. Now for some reason, it's very difficult to find some actually good Canadian deals, but we're not gonna leave you hanging. So here's Mike with some savings.
Guess what this week is? Well, it's Black Friday. It's no longer Black Friday, it's Black Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The prices here in Canada have been absolutely atrocious for the last couple of years. So I wanted to give a go and build a $1,000 to $1,200 gaming PC with Canadian prices this time. So let's check that out too.
I would love to know if you're picking anything up that you saw in this video. Again, these deals are the lowest we can find in its history, so it's not like a sham sale. Just keep that in mind. And yeah, all the links will be updated down below. I'm Dmitry, thanks so much for watching, and as always, as Eber says, spend responsibly is very important, especially around times like this. All right.